Martin has traveled all over the world to perform for screaming fans, but these days he has found a new home on Broadway. He is getting wonderful reviews in the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical Evita. We're so happy to welcome back Ricky Martin. Night. And, you know, and I was worried about you because I thought maybe the critics are going to be very tough. After all, you know, he's been such a big star. Maybe they'll be tough on him.
Closer.
And you got closer. And you got wonderful reviews. But you must have been scared. You haven't been on Broadway
in
I was. 16 years.
You were scared.
16 years. I did Les Mis.
What did you do 16 years ago?
Les Miserables. I was married. It's a different monster. Well, I've been on stage.
Tough,
yeah, I've been on stage since I was 12 years old. And you know, I love performing. I love the audience. I'm addicted to the audience. Yeah. But you know, Evita is to be able to work with Andrew Lloyd Webber to tell the story of this Latin American icon Evita is a big responsibility.
You're on throughout the whole show. I mean,
it's 2 hours, 2 hours of full adrenaline.
And the critics could have killed you.
So why'd you do it?
Because I needed it to come back to Broadway and be surrounded by an amazing group of artists, entertainers, singers, dancers, actors, directors, producers.
They hug you, theater people, don't they? They
theater
just
is
embrace
amazing. It's beautiful, and I play with emotions every night. Before I open my mouth to say any line, I'm dealing with a lot of emotions, from anger to joy to uncertainty to sometimes I'm frustrated. It's very interesting. I'm having a blast.
You said you wanted to do this for years. Evita is the story. It's about the real life Eva Perón, who became you know, an enormous figure in Argentina. She was the first lady of Argentina, and you play Che, the narrator who criticizes her. But you said you wanted to do this for years. How's come?
Well, I wanted to come back to Broadway for years. Since I did Les Mis, I said I need to go back and feel that energy. You grow as an artist so much when you're every night doing 8 shows a week, performing in front of a very tough audience, in front of very tough critics. It's nothing but a win-win situation. Now, Che, a lot of people think that I was getting ready to do Che for a long time. Yes, I started 5 years ago. The first time we started talking about Evita was 5 years ago.
Wow.
And we started working with my agents and producers and directors, and we got together what I call the dream team. Choreographers, Rob Ashford, Michael Grandage. I'm talking about people that have done this for many years.
You have to move in this show. You have to dance.
We have to dance.
It's like
we have to dance a lot.
No, but being in that show, no matter where you were on that stage, you were so dynamic. And I go back to being a Menudo fan all the way back. You know, and it's so funny because it's so different what you do in Evita from what you do in your albums when you're out there on stage singing. How is that different?
Well, pop is very different to being a theater. First of all, when you sing in pop, you have no diction. You just say the words, but sometimes it's cooler if you don't pronounce everything perfectly. Here, as a storyteller, I have to be very specific about my diction, which has been very beautiful, I guess.
You have to move also from Miami to come up here and do it, right?
Yes, I lived in Miami for 13, 14 years, and now I'm in New York. I'm staying here for good.
I want to introduce your 2 co-stars, but we have to know, you have babies.
Yes.
Are they twins?
They are.
Yeah,
yeah
so cute.
They'll be 4.
Just like that.
They'll be 4.
Look at that.
They will be 4 in
You
August.
must hate to leave them, don't you?
Well, I'm very lucky. My mother is here in New York with me and my family. I have an amazing support system.
Adorable.
And they will be theater babies. And I'm not the only father in the Broadway community.
What are their names?
Matteo and Valentino.
Okay. I've got to know, because you're not on that stage alone. You're with 2 wonderful performers.
Amazing producers.
We want to bring out the adorable woman who plays Evita, Elena Roger. Is that right? Is it
Elena
Roger?
Yeah.
Okay. And Michael Severus, who plays Juan Perón. play
goodness.
Evita,
Yes.
and you are from Argentina.
Yes,
so
that's
you
right.
didn't have to get the accent. You had the accent already.
I have the accent.
Yeah?
That wasn't the difficult part.
And you
What
did
was
the
the
role in,
difficult
you did the
part?
role in London.
English.
English. And the songs, are they hard to sing?
Well, yes.
Well, don't cry for me, Argentina.
Well, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina is maybe the easiest.
That's right.
Buenos Aires. Fill me up with your hit, with your nose, with your... It's like so
Do more,
fast.
do more, do more, do more.
And, yeah, difficult for me because my muscles are Spanish muscles in my mouth. So I have to get them, like...
You have Spanish muscles in your
Yes.
mouth?
You also have to look like a sexy little baggage.
Yeah, that's another difficult thing.
Somehow or other you're able to do it. Yeah.
Michael, congratulations because you were just nominated for a Tony for playing Juan Perón in Evita. And
It's kind of for all of us.
well, what did you do? You had to do. It was a lot of preparation in becoming Juan Perón. What was that like?
Well, I think I probably did more preparation for this, more research than for anything else I'd done. Fortunately, I got to go down to Buenos Aires when was that? In the
Last
springtime,
year,
I guess.
yeah.
And Ricky was there on tour, and Elena lives there, of course. And so Elena was our great hostess and took me to late-night milongas, and I went to a football match, and I got to see Ricky perform in a soccer stadium. And so, you know, I sampled all of Argentine culture, but I've also developed this eBay addiction, and I've been just buying tango records and photographs of Perón, and I read biographies and DVDs, and just really kind of soaked it all up.
Well, you're all wonderful, and the audience and our audience at home is going to have a chance a little later in the show to see a scene from Evita. So stick around, and you want to stick around because we're going to be showing you. You will have such a good time if you're in New York. Evita, we'll be right back.